Remember when I decided that I wanted to change and I wanted to make a physical change in my life. I remember looking at myself in the mirror, and I remember seeing at the age of 53 that I wasn't happy with what I saw. I wasn't looking at the person that mentally I thought I was. And what I had done was, when we look in the mirror, take a look at yourself. And basically when you see yourself in the mirror, that reflection is a reflection of the effort of the sum total of everything you have done with your life up to that point. And at that point when I was 53, I decided wow, I'm not happy with what I saw. And so I decided that it was time for change. It was time that if I wasn't going to affect that change, then it wasn't going to happen for me. You see, we own our own destiny. We have to realize that all change must come from within. You have to believe that poverty and middle class is not your birthright, right? Or that's your social economic situation, or your physical self. You're not meant to be overweight. You're not meant to be unhealthy. You are given a body more or less perfect in the beginning, and you just allowed over time to put it into disrepair and to get out of shape and to become sickly. Yeah, there are some things that, work against you that I guess aren't in your control, but I would say 95% of everything is self-inflicted. And so you have to realize that you can make the choice. You can choose optimal health. You can choose to find the best physical version of you. You don't have to accept the flawed theory that of what you are today is where you have to be for the rest of your life. I didn't. I looked at where I was and I said, I need change. And I'll find a way to make that change. So I did. It was a concerted effort. It was progress. It was painful. I had to do things that I didn't want to do. You see, naturally, I wanted the easy way out. Naturally, I wanted that magic pill that I could pop in my mouth and boom, I'd be great looking and I'd lose a lot of weight and be optimal, and be a fantastic version of myself. We all do that. Commercially, the diet industry, they try to sell that to us. They sell us this false idea of taking the path of least resistance. Why? Because that's human nature. We don't want to work. You see, there's two things going on within us. One is what I like to call the natural man, and the other one is the enlightened man. The natural man, he's the lazy guy. He's the one that wants something for nothing. He's the carnal one. He's the slothful one. He's the greedy. He succumbs to all the temptations of the natural being. The other one's the enlightened man. He's our good conscience. He's the one that wants to do things right. He's the one that keeps telling us to be the better version of ourselves. He's the one that is light. And the natural man is the one that's dark. There's darkness, there's light. You can only have one. You can't have both. And so there's this fight that goes on inside of us. And the one that wins is the one that we keep feeding, the one that we keep going back to. And unfortunately, a lot of times we just settle for less. You have to realize that you have the ability and the power and the right and the power within you to change. You just need to make that choice. But you need to recognize that the battle is there and it's real. And you have to counteract all of those negative feelings, those negative tendencies and actions with positive. And that takes daily reinforcement, daily feeding yourself that mental nutrition, just like you need to feed your body proper nutrition. You see, your faith must exceed your excuses, because that natural man, that weak one inside of us, always is looking for the easy way out. He's the one or she's the one that's always telling you, stop it, it's too hard, give up, you were born this way, you're big boned, or whatever other pitiful excuse we've been using our whole life to justify doing nothing, not meeting our goal. Do you want to live a life of regret? At the end of your life, whenever that may be, do you want to look back on it and just see regret? of things you could have done that you know you could have changed had you just tried or tried hard enough? You see, you make the choice yourself before someone else makes that choice for you. You see, pain is weakness leaving your body. I am the one I envision myself becoming. No one else can do that for me. No excuse can stand or can come or stand in my way. You know, when I get knocked down, I get back up. I learn, I adapt, I change. I was born to succeed. I understand that I was born into a negative world. Okay, I understand that. But I realize that I have the power to change myself. I will seek out the best books, the best music. I will associate myself with the best people, those people that have positive energy, those people who will build me up, those people who will help me succeed. I will seek those things to build my destiny. Remember, success is never an accident.